been 15 years since the EF3 tornado tore through western Massachusetts from Westfield to Charlton, leaving nearly 200 people injured and 3 people tragically who lost their lives. 22 News reporter Kaylee Thomas joins us live from Springfield, one of the cities that was hit the hardest. Kaylee.
Just a short time ago, a somber observance, I should say, was held on the steps of City Hall. Mayor Dominic Sarno led the community in a moment of silence and reflection to commemorate the 15th anniversary of the June 1st, 2011 tornado. At exactly 4:38 p.m., the precise moment the tornado carved its 6.2-mile-long path of destruction in Springfield, the bell at the Old First Church began to chime 15 times. Its sound echoed across the city to honor those who lived through the disaster and remember what was lost. After crossing over the Memorial Bridge and into Springfield, the tornado caused major damage and devastation from downtown all the way to the Island Pond area of the city. Mayor Sarno spoke about the city's remarkable ability to rise from that point in time. He credited the foundational strength and grit found in the people of Springfield for rebuilding a city that today stands stronger than ever. And Springfield wasn't the only one impacted all those years ago. 22 News reporter Claire Overton now joins us back in studio with a look at how the town of Munson was affected.
Kaylee, Munson was one of the last towns that the tornado hit, but the small-knit community was hit hard.
There was just so much damage everywhere.
15 years have passed since an EF3 tornado touched down in Westfield, passing through numerous cities and towns all the way to Charlton, leaving a lot of devastation in Munson.
Houses were laying on their sides and upside down and all kinds of weird things, but across the street there'd be a charcoal grill sitting there undisturbed. It was just bizarre.
The tornado carved a path through the wooded areas of town, knocking trees down in neighborhoods, destroying some homes and buildings completely, including the town offices. But through the shock, the community came together.
We were out there, we were cutting up trees and clearing yards and all this thing for weeks and weeks and weeks. And there was a group that organized, and they had sandwiches coming out to everyone and cold drinks and all those things. It's just absolutely amazing how this town pulled together.
That organization dropping off sandwiches and cold beverages was dubbed the Street Angels, founded by Karen King, bringing the community together to support each other.
Whatever was needed, someone was able to get that to happen for us. It was an incredible moment in time, I will say.
King Turgeon brought the community together to help those most impacted by rallying volunteers, ensuring they knew who was in need of assistance, but also making sure they were fed. Her headquarters, the First Church of Munson.
At the church, we would serve up to 2,000 meals a day, which was incredible. And not only were we doing it for the residents, anybody could come.
King Turgeon reflecting on that day a decade and a half later, with not as much visible evidence of the tornado remaining.
I see the trees now growing 15 years later. I get a little teary-eyed thinking about it, that we planted all those trees that are there. So it just kind of reminds me of the beauty in all of us, that we can just kind of grow again.
Growing again in a community that will forever be Munson strong.
And that's not even all that Karen did either 15 years ago. She even had 16 relatives stay at her house for months after they lost their own home. Working for you, Claire Overton, 22 News.